welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, a very, very warm welcome to you. My name's Emily and I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode, I thought I would do a little vlog for you because I have been going on and on about the poll and thanking you all for voting in the poll. The poll was just to try and get a little feel for what kind of videos you would like. I plan to do them all. Sorry, the kitchen light's just gone off. I plan to do them all anyway, but I just wanted to get a feel for what kind of videos you'd prefer to know which videos to actually start with. So that was the plan. And yeah, you majority voted for vlogs. So welcome to Saturday in a life of me. Today I don't have a lot planned, so I thought I would do a bit of a crafty day today. I have a lot of plans, let's put it that way, and I would like to get some stuff done. So I thought I would bring you along with me. Firstly, you will have to excuse my nose. I'm very nasal this morning. I'm fine. It's first thing in the morning. It's like, 6:20 in the morning, and I'm a very nasal person, what can I say? So yeah, you'll just have to excuse that, I'm afraid. Right, I am going to quickly show you the list, which is here. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot. I do have other ideas as well. I would like to do some more dyeing. It's all right, my brain's not, I've not eaten yet, so my brain's not in gear. As soon as I've recorded this, I will hop on and grab myself some food. But I just wanted to go through this with you first. So, plans for today. The first one is Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt Clue 1. Big surprise, it has arrived. I am so over the moon with this. I was a bit nervous because it arrived and the box just had one sticker that was supposed to be sealing it, but the sticker was no longer sealing the box, so I was really paranoid that it wouldn't be in there or something would be missing. I've been through it, all 10 clues are there, so I'm happy. But here it is, the Cotton Cuts. I'll go through this properly with you anyway. So I really want to do clue 1 today. I'm not going to show you too much, but there's the box. It is here. I'm really pleased. Woohoo! This table's a mess. I need to sort the table before I actually do anything, but yes, that is plan number 1. Plan number 2 is the Dartmoor sweater. I would like to get to the rib. Not necessarily finish the rib, but I'd like to finish the stockinette stitch on the body so that I'm actually there for the rib. So I need, first plans first, it's down here. First plan first is to try it on and just double check how much further I've got until I need to do the rib. And actually start the rib. That is the plan with that. So it's not asking too much of myself, but it's ridiculous. I need to start on the rib now. The next plan is the Musselburgh hat, which is again down here somewhere on this chair. And similar thing, I need to measure the hat, see how much further I've got left to go, and hopefully get to the decreases. In theory, if I get to the decreases, I can just do it because the decreases is not a big section. So hopefully I can finish that today. Kind of a plan, I don't know, but yes. The next one is the Sweet Pea. So this is a pattern by Toft. Excuse my hair, I've just looked at myself. It is first thing in the morning, bear with me. Yes, so the Sweet Pea by Toft. I've just got to do the tendrils on the second arm, and then I've just got to sew it together. That's the plan. So in theory, I should be able to finish that. The next one is Lois the Cormorant, who is bird number, no. I think that's bird number 9 of the 12 Birds of Christmas. I'm on her tail, or his tail, their tail. And yeah, and then I've just got to sew them together. So that's should be achievable today. So just following that thread on, I might be able to gather all the yarn for the next Bird of Christmas and maybe cast that one on. Maybe. I haven't added that one here, but if I fancy a bonus treat today, I'll do that. And the final item on my list is my treadmill project bag. So I have that all here. There we are, pattern, fabric. Just need to cut the fabric out, sew it together. This is called Tendersmile Handmade. I believe that might be the designer of the pattern, and they have a YouTube channel of how to put it all together, I believe. And it's called the Mini Eco Bag. So I just need to get that done now, because it's ridiculous. The fabric's been sitting around for ages And yeah, it's just gonna be really nice to make that and have a little treadmill bag so that I can actually knit or crochet when I'm on the treadmill. But yes, I'm gonna get myself some breakfast and I will check back with you in a little bit. So this is breakfast, woohoo! This is homemade granola that I made last week. It's really tasty. I've got it with Greek yogurt and banana, and I am currently working on this cheeky sock. This is a new cast on, I've not shown you this yet, but please stay tuned because I will be giving you more information about this later on in this vlog, and I also have a discount code for you, so that's very exciting. Stay tuned for that. But first I wanted to show you outside. The sun is rising and it's beautiful. Right, bear with me a second. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this time of day. It's about 7 and the sun is obviously starting to rise, and it's just beautiful. It's really misty out there. I think you saw it's quite a moody atmosphere. I've obviously closed the door because it's still quite early. I don't want to wake the neighbours up. But it's just gorgeous. The temperature is perfect. It is fresh without being too cold, and the birds are awake. It's gorgeous. I love this time of day. I'm an early riser in case you hadn't noticed. So I do get to see this time of day quite a lot, but yeah, the sun is starting to rise a lot earlier these days. Just opening the rest of the curtains. But yeah, I'm tempted. Hello, the kitchen lights just come on. But yeah, I'm tempted to keep the door open for a bit because it's just beautiful fresh temperature. I love it. Right, anyway, I'm going to crack on with what I'm doing. Speak to you in a bit. today, time for a quick check-in for, well, it's not going to be quick, but a check-in for you all. It is 9:45, well, just past 9:45, so I need to get a wiggle on with my day because I've not done a lot, in all honesty. I've done a lot of chores this morning, so the chores are out of the way, so I can just get on with crafting for the rest of the day. You will have seen me cutting out fabric, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. But before I get into that, I just wanted to mention that I spoke to Anne of Toby Knits in the week, which was absolutely wonderful. It was so nice to actually have a proper conversation, you know, a two-way conversation with her. It's absolutely wonderful. She's lovely. And yeah, it felt like I knew her. It was weird because I've been watching her channel a lot, and you just feel like you know someone when you speak to them having watched their YouTube channel. It's very strange. But yeah, it was absolutely lovely. And the first question that she had for me made me laugh because she asked, "What is your partner's name?" And yeah, I realised I've not actually said his name on my channel. I have always referred to him as my partner. And the only reason for that is because I try to protect the privacy of my loved ones because they haven't chosen to be on YouTube. So I try my best to protect them as much as possible, obviously. I'll always mention them because I love them and I spend a lot of time with them. And yeah, I thought by not mentioning names, then it's kind of another extra layer of protection, if you will, because as I say, they haven't chosen to be on the internet in this way. But I did have a chat with my partner and he said he's perfectly happy for me to say his name on my channel. So I'm going to do my best and refer to him by his name going forward. But you'll just have to bear with me because I'm probably going to slip into my partner a lot because I'm just so used to doing it. But his name is Rob and he's absolutely wonderful. We have been together since 2014. We met at Le Mans in 2014, the 24-hour race in Le Mans. And that means that this year is our 10th year anniversary, which is mad. I cannot believe that has flown by. But yeah, so we're going to Le Mans again this year, which is going to be our 10th year anniversary. We don't really celebrate those sort of things. We just celebrate the fact that we're with each other every day. So it's kind of just how we are. We're always happy to see each other every morning. So it's kind of a weird thing. I don't know. But anyway, enough of that. So from now on, I will try my best to refer to him as Rob. So if I do say Rob in my videos, that is who I'm referring to. Right. Also, as part of that conversation with Anne, she did something absolutely wonderful, so lovely. She did not need to do this, but I am so touched and blessed that she did do this. So I mentioned to her that I haven't got any socks on the needle, and that feels weird because I always have a pair of socks on the needle, but because I frogged my contrast bath socks, I don't have any socks on the needle. So bless her, she said that she wanted to gift me, I believe it's her most recent sock pattern, and she wanted to gift that pattern to me and then extend a discount code to my viewers, yourselves. So without further ado, the pattern that she has gifted me is Honey It's Cold Out Socks. So that's by Anne Hunt, aka Toby Knits. And if you haven't seen them, they are these beautiful, almost honeycomb-esque socks. So you've got the wider honeycomb. I'll show you the socks that I'm working on at the minute. So the wider honeycomb at the top, and then it kind of trickles down into the single honeycomb going down the front of the sock. Absolutely beautiful. It's just gorgeous. And when I say honeycomb, she did show me the photo that she was inspired by, and I will quickly read to you. To some people, it may look like honeycombs down the front of the leg. However, to me, it looks like the frosted windows after a heavy snowfall or ice storm. And she did show me the photo, and it does look like honeycombs of ice on the window. It was beautiful. So yeah, it's just gorgeous. Anyway, so I decided to cast them on because obviously I wanted to give you this discount code, but I also wanted to show you the socks that I'm working on, and I wanted to get some decent progress in for you. So here they are. This is what I've done so far. And just to give you a lovely demonstration of the socks, they are beautiful. I think they're really fun to make. So if I just put this on my hand to show you. So the honeycomb-esque pattern is along the front, and you start off with a number of honeycombs, and that number of honeycombs slowly decreases as you go down and then it slowly gets to, why are we focusing over there? Come on. And it slowly gets down to the 1. Come on. There we, oh no, maybe if I hold it back here, it slowly gets down to the 1. That looks all right, doesn't it? And then that 1 will continue down the front of the sock. I've just currently split for the heel, so that's what I'm working on. The only thing I will say is that the rib at the top is knit 1, purl 1, but whenever I do a knit 1, purl 1 on a sock, I always do knit 1 through the back loop, purl 1, knit 1 through the back loop. I think it's twisted rib is what I do. It's a habit, it's always what I do, but the pattern states knit 1, purl 1. So just to show you that that is the only change I have made. Everything else is exactly to Anne's pattern. I'm currently knitting the medium, and the pattern is written for 3 different sizes. So you've got small, medium and large. The pattern also gives instructions based on if you are doing the magic loop method, so this method, or if you are doing DPNs. So I think that's absolutely brilliant. And then also you get charts for each of the 3 sizes for this beautiful honeycomb-esque pattern. And Anna's also written it out as written instructions. So you get both the written instructions and the chart to do this front piece here. And it's just lovely. I really enjoy it. I mean, I'm just happy I've got another pair of socks on the needle. And the fact that I'm knitting one of Anne's patterns is just even more exciting, and it's beautiful. So I do recommend them. They aren't too complex. Once you've got how this pattern works, it's quite intuitive once you've got past that part. I do read charts, so I find the chart quite useful to have in front of me, but equally the written instructions are also just as good. So without further ado, I have a 20% discount code for you all. Let me get my notes. Hang on, I want to make sure I get this right. So I have a 20% off discount code. That's on Ravelry. So in the description below, I will have the link that will take you directly to this pattern. And then you can, if you choose to buy them, you can then add them to your basket. And then from there, you can add a code. And the code that I have for you, I will put it on screen because just to make sure that you have it exactly as I've got it written. And I will also have it in the description box below. So you've got different avenues on how to access this code. So the code is MemilyMakes 20. Both the M's of the Memily and Makes are capital letters. So MemilyMakes, capital letters for Memily, and Makes for the M's. I realise I've said that really odd, but it will be on screen, so please check on screen. MemilyMakes 20 is the code, and that will give you 20% off the absolutely beautiful Honey It's Cold Out socks by the wonderful Toby Knits. Okay, oh, and that is valid until the 29th of February, so that's why I wanted to get it in this video. I didn't have time to add it into my podcast, so I thought perfect timing. I'm doing a vlog this weekend, so I'm going to add it in. So thank you, massive thank you to Anne at Toby Knits, firstly for gifting me this pattern so that I can knit it up and show you what it looks like, and also thank you so much for giving us this code because it's just so generous of you. So there we are. That is my little, I'll probably try and slip it in at the end as well, just so you've got, make sure you've got it. But that is what I'm working on at the minute in terms of socks and the wonderful little extra that I got to give you. So I'm really excited about that. I might put it in a community post as well, just to make sure that you have it if those are socks that you would like to make at some point. Right, on to what I've actually been working on, because I did work on these. I wanted to get to the heel, so I've actually got to the heel now. That was during breakfast. But as you will have seen, I've started cutting out the fabric. Well, I haven't started, I've finished. I've cut out the fabric for the wonderful mini eco bag, and I've got 2 different, so one's the main fabric and one is the lining fabric. So I've just got to decide which one's the lining, which one's the main. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I will figure that out excuse me, as we go. But I wanted to get those cut out before I get the sewing machine out, because at least then I can just whiz through everything on the sewing machine. I will try and get that recorded as well, because if I can set everything up okay, because I realise I don't have the best equipment for vlogging. I only have 1 tripod. Technically I have 2, my ring light's on the other, but yeah, I don't really use that one. Anyway, that's not your problem. So I do have to go on my bike at 2. It is the last day of the event. Last stage, there we go. The last stage for the event that I've been doing. It's the Tour de Zwift, or is it Tour of Zwift? I can never remember. But it's the last stage, stage 8. That's today. I'm going on my bike at 2, so I've got plenty of time to get some more crafting in. I do have my sweep pea here, so I've just got to crochet some tendrils onto it. So I may do that now. I'm not sure yet. Oh, sky's the limit today, but I might get myself a piece of cake. I made some absolutely beautiful apple and almond, I think it is, apple and almond cake. Really, really nice. So I might have some of that just to tide me over a bit more until lunch because I'm really hungry. Yeah, I'm gonna get stuck in, and I will try and record what I can, and I'll check in with you in a little bit. I am back for a really quick check-in. It's nearly 1:45, so I thought I would quickly show you because I want to get my sewing machine out before I go on my bike and do a little bit of sewing. You've seen the pieces that I've cut out for the bag, the mini eco bag that I'll be making, but I also wanted to get started on the Cotton Cuts clue, but obviously I've not shown you what's inside the Cotton Cuts box, so I want to show you that before I get started. I'm in a slightly different location because Rob is up, he's downstairs, and he's playing Fortnite with his nephews. So it's absolutely wonderful. They discovered Fortnite, oh gosh, I'm not sure when they discovered it, but they both love it, they both play it. One of them plays it on the PlayStation and the other one plays it on the Switch. It's adorable. And yeah, they play it with their Uncle Rob, which is just really sweet. And Rob did mention to them that Auntie Emily plays games as well, you know, so I think I'm going to get roped in, which is wonderful. So yeah, whether that will be today or tomorrow, I'm not sure yet, because obviously I've got a lot to do today, but family comes first, so plans may change. But for now, I'm going to do some sewing, and then I'm going to hop on my bike at 2, probably before 2, because I need to do a little warm-up. I need to get set up. I'll probably get set up in an hour, so I've got about an hour to do this. But first, let's show you the lovely Cotton Cuts. So this is the Cotton Cuts box. I'm not going to show you the back because obviously it has my address on it, but if I open it up, I think you can see that okay. Yeah. Try not to let everything fall everywhere. Ta-da! I'll probably try and show you this properly on the podcast on Friday, because obviously this is impromptu, but I will show you the colours that I chose. I chose the colourway Tranquil, and those are the colours. Absolutely beautiful colours. I'm so excited for this. It's like kind of a greeny aqua-y colour. I'm trying to think, do we have any green in the house? Not really, but that's probably why I went for this. It just really struck me. So this is our little leaflet. On the back it tells me which of the fabrics I've got are fabric A, B, C, D, and so on and so forth. So that's good. That's good to have that booklet. I do have a little pouch here, which I'm not going to open. As I said, I'll show you all this properly, but I just want to show you an idea of what is in there. There's some little treats here and there, and then all of my clues, as I said, all of my clues, I'll quickly show you that. All of my clues are in this box, and that is because I bought all of them in one go. I mean, you pay for it all in one go anyway, but I opted for the whole lot to be shipped to me in one go because it would have cost me an absolute fortune to have it posted each month to the UK from the US. But choosing the option that I chose meant that the delivery was free, which was phenomenal if you ask me. And it came just over a week, I think. So it was super fast, just brilliant. So here is clue 1. I've got, if I open this, so all the clues are in clear plastic bags. So I can see what's in there, but I'm not opening them because obviously I don't want to know everything. So I've got this little patch, which is lovely. I think it's a patch. It feels like an iron-on one. It's really, really lovely. So I believe that's the Cotton Cuts logo. So that's lovely. And then I'm not going to go too deep into this, but there's all my pieces for this clue. They are cut out. I'll show you the back. They are cut out and ready to sew together. So all I've got to do today is grab my clue 1 that I printed off a little while ago and then start sewing these together following the instructions. So wish me luck on that one. But as I say, yeah, I am going on my bike at 2, so I might be able to get a little bit sewn together, or I may start with the mini eco bag. Sorry, my nose has just started running. I may start with the mini eco bag. I'm not sure yet, but there we are. That is clue 1. I've shown you the stuff, so I'm going to carry on and do some more crafting before my bike. Hello everyone, I am a little bit delayed, but I am here, I am on my bike. I have a 55-ish kilometre ride today, and I think it's about 300-ish metres in elevation, so quite a flat one today, which is going to be great. Just doing my warm-up because I'm running really behind. Yeah, you will have seen some of my sewing. I am nearly there on the project bag. Super excited about that, but I also discovered that I don't actually have any thread that will go with my Cotton Cuts puzzle mystery quilt, so that's not happening today. I have ordered some thread that should come tomorrow, so I should be able to work on that tomorrow, so I'll update you properly on that in my podcast on Friday, because yeah, it's all been a bit of a whirlwind. So yeah, I'm going to be doing my bike now for probably, I'm going to say about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, I'm not sure. Yeah, totally not sure, but there's a lot of people. A lot of people going. Oh, it's ace. So I'm going to hop into the companion app so I can give people lots of thumbs up. But yeah, so I'll see you on the other side. Hello, I am back from my little bike ride. I did it in about an hour and 40-ish minutes, give or take. The only thing is, obviously, when I've been on my bike, I need to get in the shower, then I need to take my recovery drink and things like that, so it tends to be a bit more of a to-do. So yeah, the rest of the day hasn't been very crafty. However, I have managed to get a little bit more sewing in, and I finished my little treadmill project bag. So I'm really, really pleased about that. So I'm about to show you, but I am losing the light really, really quickly. What time is it? It's about 5:30 now. So the light is obviously going very fast. So I think what I will do is I will just show you this project bag, and then I'll do a little bit more filming tomorrow morning, because I have done a little bit more on another thing. So it'd be nice to actually show you that. But as I say, because the light's going, it's probably not the best light to show you. So without further ado, here is my little project bag. So this is the Mini Eco bag by Oh gosh, I cannot remember off the top of my head. I will obviously have the pattern linked below, or I will at least have the designer's website linked below. But yeah, this is it. So I have adapted it slightly. It's technically supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be a reversible one, which it could be. Yeah, I suppose I could reverse. I could still be reversible. And what I've done is, instead of having the handle at the top, this is supposed to be joined. I have obviously split it, and my plan was to use this on my treadmill. So my treadmill has a bar, but there's no break in the bar, so it's a continuous bar. So what that means is that I needed something that would open and close so I can attach it to my treadmill, and then I can knit away, which is going to be great. So that is done. The fabric is lovely. I chose the paler one on the outside, but as I say, I think I can reverse it. And I just did some little tabs, just some sewing around the outside, show you the reverse. It's not the neatest sewing, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it's the first time I've done this sort of adaptation before. So, I mean, you can tell how not very well measured it was, because those tabs, those snaps are there. But now that I've done that, I can hook it onto my machine, snap them closed, and then I've got a bag that's pretty sturdy. So I'm really, really pleased, and this means that I can probably knit socks while I am on my treadmill. So that is fantastic. I'm really, really pleased. I'm even more happy with the fact that I was able to start the project and finish it today. So everything in relation to this project can now go away, which is wonderful news. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased. Today has gone really well. I've obviously, because of my bike ride, which I admittedly did forget was happening, because of that, I haven't got as much done as I had planned. What have I worked on? I've worked on this project bag. I've worked on my Toft Sweet Pea, and I think that's it. So this evening I will probably do some measurements on the Dartmoor sweater and the Musselburgh hat. Obviously I'm still going to carry on, but as I say, because the light is going, it just doesn't make sense to give you more footage because I don't have the best lighting situation to light everything up for you. So I will put a pin in it and I will start some editing. I will start seaming together some of this video because I really want to get this out to you tomorrow. So that's Sunday. So yeah, I am gonna call it for now, and I will see you, I was going to say see you bright and early tomorrow morning, but it's not going to be bright. It will be early, but not bright. So I will see you in a bit. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I am hoping to get this video up today, so technically it will be Sunday when you see this video. But anyway, today is the day after my wonderful crafty day. I had so much fun. I do tend to try and have a crafty day of a weekend, but I've recently been trying to make it a bit more productive, in the sense that I'll try and tackle a couple of projects that have either been on the planning for ages that I just need to do, or at least one project that needs finishing. So I think that's working a lot better. Obviously last week that wasn't the case, but yeah, that's working really well, and I feel a lot more accomplished having been a bit more proactive on the projects. So that's good. I'm pleased. Also quickly, I showed you a nest in the video earlier on, and I just wanted to quickly give you a bit of story about that, because obviously I showed you the nest but I didn't explain it. No birds are nesting in the garden at this point in time, so it is an empty nest, and it is a nest that was used last year by some blackbirds. We get blackbirds nesting in the garden all the time. They are lovely, but they always choose to nest right next to where my washing line hooks in. So last year we had to leave the washing line on. I mean, I generally leave it out most of the time anyway. It rarely goes away. I should probably put it away more often, but anyway, I think it's out of habit now that I just leave it out, because if any birds nest near where it hooks, it's a nightmare. Honestly, it's an absolute nightmare, because obviously you'll go, the way I discovered the nest was I went to hook the washing line out and then got attacked by a blackbird, you know. Rightfully so, because I was invading their space. But yeah, they nested right next to the kitchen window, which was just adorable. So we got to watch the little ones grow up from afar, obviously. But they were absolutely adorable. You could hear them chirping, and oh, it's just really lovely. And we do feel very blessed that we get blackbirds nesting every year. We also get ducks nesting every year as well. They nest at the back, and yeah, they're quite troublesome because they make a right mess of the garden. The garden's not very big, but let me tell you, they make a mess, but they are lovely. And I think we've got it down to fine art now, in that the little ones hatch, and then we let them roam the garden a little bit, and then when Mrs. Duck is trying to get under the door at the side of the house, I will leave it open for the day, and then she can leave at her own free will, because the little ones can get under the door, but she can't. And I don't think she's figured out that she can just quickly fly over the door, but that's neither here nor there. We have learned to work with them. I open the gate and off they go. It's perfectly fine. And yeah, it's a really nice garden actually. It has quite a nice medley of wildlife, I would say. But yes, mostly pigeons that like to live on my neighbour's roof, which again you will have seen in the video earlier as well. Yeah, it's just really nice. I really like it. I just like being outside, and this morning is beautiful. You will have seen, gorgeous day. So hopefully I might try and do some laundry today, get some laundry out. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. It's a bit chilly, so I've got my blanket on this morning just to take the chill off my legs, because my thighs get quite cold. I don't know why. My thighs and my feet get cold. It's very odd. But anyway, I am here to discuss with you and show you progress on how I actually got on with everything yesterday in my lovely crafty day. So I've got my to-do list here. So I'm going to go through this. I've already got food on it. Just how it happens, isn't it? So the first thing on my to-do list was the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt Clue 1. Now, I completely forgot that I didn't actually buy thread for this quilt. So, and I think I had it in my head that I was going to buy thread once I'd actually physically seen the colours, so I knew what sort of thread to get. But then I totally forgot even that. So yeah, I think it arrived Friday. Did it arrive Friday? I think it did. I'm just gonna have a sip of my tea, hang on. I think it was Friday. So I could have bought thread Friday, but I didn't. Either way, I hadn't got the thread, so I couldn't work on it. I'm hoping the thread will arrive today. We shall see, but obviously I didn't work on it. So, but at least I've shown you a little bit of it, and I will show you the rest of what's in the box on Friday. So my weekly podcast, I'll do the acquisition show and tell of that on Friday. So right, on to the next one, which is the Dartmoor sweater. I wanted to get to the ribbing. I have not done a thing with it. I don't know why. I think it's just, I feel like it's a bit of a hassle to put the barber cord on, then try it on, and then measure, and yeah, I don't know. So I might do something similar as to what I've done with my Musselburgh hat, which I'll show you in a moment. But I've done nothing on it, so we're nowhere near the rib. Well, I think we're close to the rib, but we're not on the rib yet. So I'll probably have a look at that today, because today I would really like to do some gaming, but I'll get into that in a bit. I'll keep going off on segues. This is how my brain works. It's just like all over the place. Anyway, on to the next one, which was the Musselburgh hat. Now, I have only just looked at this morning because I had a little brainwave last night, because here's my Musselburgh hat. The yarn is by Dye and Knit by Kate. Absolutely gorgeous yarn, love it. And I think the colourway is Universe. That seems to ring a bell. But I keep looking at it and thinking, I have got to be near the crown now. And I had a look at the pattern last night and then I measured it and I cannot remember what size I made. I believe it's an adult medium, but yeah, I can't actually remember. So hopefully it's an adult medium, but either way, I measured it and it's a lot longer than the measurement that the pattern says to start decreasing for the other crown. So I thought, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, because I feel like that isn't that long, because ideally what I'd like is a hat that I can roll the brim up, because that's what I like to do. So when I hold it up here, I'm just looking at my screen now, when I hold it up here, that actually looks okay. I don't know. But I was at a loss, and then I thought, should I just put a barber cord on and try it on, which is probably a good idea, but then I thought I really can't be bothered with the barber cord because I feel like it's there pretty much. It's obviously longer than what the pattern states, but then I had a brainwave and I thought, I know, I'll get my trusty hat out, which is this hat. I support the Tennessee Titans. Yes, they weren't that great this year, but never mind. But this is my favourite hat. And I love it because the brim is perfect for me. There you go. It's just lovely. I love this hat. The brim is the right length. Just love it. So I thought, why don't I just hold my muscle burr, against this hat. So if I open that and then hold the muscle burr against it, and then if I fold, I'm gonna have to do this and then show you. Hang on. There we go. So I've put the muscle burr against my hat, my lovely hat, my wonderful sized hat, and then I have folded it back on itself, which is what's going to happen anyway, and I'm just seeing where it reaches on the pattern. So can you see what I've done there? I've just folded it over because this is going to mimic it going inside itself. And this hat, my favourite hat, I've folded the brim down so I know the full length that it needs to be. And I think, yeah, I think I probably have like a couple more rows to do, maybe three or four more rows to do, and then I'm happy to finish for the brim, basically. So that's what I've done with the muscle burrs. So I have made a little bit of progress in my head. I feel a bit more happy, so I think I might put in some rows today, because it'd be quite nice to get this off the needles, and then I can actually finish my partners. My partner's a fan, Rob is a fan of the 49ers, who are, for those who follow football, they are playing tonight in the Super Bowl. So both of us are staying up, obviously, to watch the game. Here in the UK, I think it starts around about 11 o'clock at night. So I may have a nap before the game, because I usually go to bed at 9. So it's gonna be way past my bedtime. So yeah, we're gonna stay up for that. Fingers crossed the 49ers win, because the last time they played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, they lost. And my partner has not got over it. He was very grumpy, let's put it that way. But yes, so muscle burr hat, back to that. So I think I'm going to be able to get a decent chunk done on that, if not finish it for my podcast, which is extremely exciting. Right, Lois the Cormorant is my final bird of, oh, I've missed one, sorry. The sweet pea is the next one. So the sweet pea, you will have seen me doing there's some footage of me actually crocheting on it and sewing it up. And mini note here, I did finish sewing the arms, the legs, the eyes and the mouth on this morning with breakfast. So it's technically not done yesterday, but I sewed up the petals, I sewed the head on, and I finished off one of the arms. I needed to finish off the tendrils, and I also did the collar, which I didn't realise was something that I needed to do, but I've done it now. So here it is, the sweet pea. This is the sweet pea by Toft, and if I bring this close, you can see, oh gosh, can you see that? Yeah, kind of. Now I feel like I've actually put the head on a bit too high up on the neck. I don't know, the more I look at it, the less upset I am with it. The light is horrendous, but can you, yeah, that's okay. So I feel like the head's a bit too high up, but yeah. I'm happy it's done. There we go, it's all right. My I didn't want to, I kind of knew, spit my words out, come on. I didn't want to set everything up because I didn't want this part of the video to be too long, but yeah, my screen for double checking what you can see is here. So that if you see me looking down here, that is why. But this is the sweet pea. The tendrils are lovely, I really like that. And then this collar piece, it was actually quite good fun. So you've got the lovely little bits around the bottom here. Why we're not focusing, am I too close? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, and then obviously the eyes and the mouth are adorable. So yeah, I'm happy it's done. As I say, I'm still not happy because I feel like the head is a little bit higher, but it's fine. I'm pleased that it's done. I do really like it, actually. The more I look at it, the more I really like it, especially now that eyes are on. They're adorable. So this was the pattern from the workshop that I went to at Kew Gardens back in July last year. So this has been sitting around the house waiting to be finished for so long. So I'm really happy that it's finally done. And yeah, I can tick it off my works in progress list. So fabulous. That's a massive win there. Let me pop him down. It actually looks really cute sitting down. Very cute. I also think my tension changed because I crocheted the head quite a bit after I crocheted the petals and the body and such. So I feel like the tension on the head is a lot looser. So the head's a bit bigger than it should be. Possibly, I don't know. But anyway, on to the next one, which is actually Lois the Cormorant. I've done no work on Lois. All I need to do on Lois is just to finish crocheting the tail, and that's the last body part that needs to be finished, and then I can sew it up. And then I'm on to the next bird of Christmas. What bird of that's bird of Christmas number? Oh my gosh, number 10? Is Lois number 10? Can't be. Can't be. I don't believe that at all. 3, 4. No, Lois is number 9. I knew I was wrong. I am second guessing myself. Sorry, I've just seen a really charming bug on the wall. That would be from last night. Rob was smoking cheese, butter and garlic in the barbecue. We've got a smoking barbecue smoker. I don't know. It's like a bullet shape and it's really good for smoking anything. We usually smoke, well, I say we as if I'm claiming his wins. He usually smokes cheese, especially this time of year because of it being cold. It means that the cheese isn't going to sweat and equally the butter's not going to melt. But he'll usually smoke cheese, butter and garlic in the smoker, and that's what he was doing yesterday. As a result, the door was open when it was dark, so a whole wealth of wildlife came into the house because we had the lights on, and wonderful bugs are attracted to lights. So yeah, we've got some rather interesting wildlife in here this morning. I'm just, yeah, eyeing up the one over there. It's rather interesting. But anyway, on to the final thing, which you will have seen earlier in the video, probably a few moments ago, and that is my treadmill project bag. This, I don't know what, can you see it when I hold it over there? No, there we go. So this is the treadmill project bag. It is the mini eco bag by Tendersmile Handmade. I think that's the name. I will have put it all below anyway, but that is the bag. It is finished. It technically can be reversible. So there's the fabric inside. It's not going well, is it? But anyway, I adapted the pattern, made the handles a little longer so that I could fold them in on themselves so that I could have them separate, and then they've got snaps so that you can snap the handle together and then you've got it sealed. And that is purely because my treadmill has a handle that is seamless, and this is the only way I'm going to be able to get a project bag on there so that I can actually knit or crochet while I am on my treadmill. It's perfect. I'm really happy with it. So yeah, that was a huge success. Let me just leave it. There we go. So all in all, not too bad. There were obviously a few hiccups in the road, but the fact that I managed to start and finish this bag is just amazing. And I have also finished quite an old whip as well. So really, really good. As I say, I'm going to have a little look at the Musselburgh hat now. And yeah, just generally have a chill day. I will do some crafting. I will do some gaming because, yeah, it's the weekend. I also have tomorrow off. Both Rob and I have tomorrow off because, as I say, we're staying up to watch the Super Bowl. So that's what we are doing tomorrow. It's alright, I'm just grabbing something else because I want to just touch upon this. So earlier in the video, I also mentioned about the wonderful discount code that Anne of Toby Knits has given to us all. Let me just get my sheets. So just a quick reminder about discount code. I will be posting it in the community post not long after this video goes live, and then I will mention it in subsequent podcasts after this video as well, because just again to make sure you've got it in case you do want to make these socks. So the discount code is for these socks, Honey It's Cold Out Socks by Anne Hunt Toby Knits. And then come on, why are we not working now? So you can just about see there, they are for these socks. They are absolutely gorgeous. They have this beautiful icy honeycomb pattern that slowly decreases into one that continues down the front of the foot. Beautiful pattern. I've already talked about them. I have done a little bit more on them, so I've done the heel flap. I'm just starting on the gusset basically, but hopefully you can still see the lovely honeycomb-esque pattern down the front there. It's beautiful. So that is the pattern. I'm working my way through it, and the code is MemilyMakes 20. So the M's at the start of Memily and Makes are capital letters, MemilyMakes 20, and that gives you 20% off this beautiful pattern by the wonderful Anne of Toby Knits. And that code is also valid until the 29th of February, just in case you did want to make those socks. Right, I am going to call it. I have a lot of editing to do. I did some last night until my editing software decided to have a bit of a hissy with me. I don't know why. I was most displeased, but yeah, I'm going to carry on with my day. So I'm going to wish you a wonderful rest of the weekend. Let me know what you've been up to this weekend. What projects have you started? What projects have you finished? What projects have you worked on? Also, let me know, are you watching the Super Bowl and who are you supporting? I will not take offence if you support the Chiefs. I am only supporting the 49ers because I have to, right? It's like, it's my partner's team. It's Rob's team. I can't not support them. So yeah, let me know what you're up to, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of the day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.